Hey guys, welcome back. It is Sunday and I am free. There is no one in the house but me today, which very rarely ever happens on a Sunday. So I am not only ecstatic right now, I am also really excited because today I get to try out my very first ever Beauty Bakerie product. That's what I said. However, before we get into that little demo and first impression and maybe a wear test, I'm just going to ask you real quick to hit that subscribe button down there and also to like and comment down below. Once again, I don't have friends. I talk to people on the internet, so your comments are important to me, so just leave a nice little comment down there. But in any case, let's get right into this video. Bakerie in their infinite wisdom. And listen, this is kind of a big deal because you're talking about an indie brand, okay? So for a small indie brand that is just really getting their bearings to do this, it's kind of a big deal. So the way the foundations are numbered in this range kind of confused me, and I'm pretty sure it confuses a lot of people because it doesn't go by the status quo, which is, you know, lightest colors start off at like maybe 1 or something, and then the deeper you get, then the higher the number. Beauty Bakerie actually turned that concept on the head, and the darker the color, the less the number, and then the lighter the color, the higher the number. I couldn't decide between 21 and 23, 23 being the darker of the two shades, so I went ahead and placed the order for 23, but then my box came yesterday, and inside of the box, Beauty Bakerie had added 21 as well, so instead of one foundation, I got 2. Thank you, Cashmere. See, and then not only did they add an extra foundation, they also added one of their blending sponges into the box as well. And I'm not sure if they were doing this for everyone. I'm pretty sure they are. I'm not important enough for them to send me something, just me. So I said before that I ordered 23, but in actuality, I ordered 21, which was the darker shade, and Beauty Bakerie sent me 23, which is the lighter shade. So this shade right here is the shade that I ordered. This is 21, and it looks a little bit light on camera, but believe me, it's a lot darker in person. And then this shade 23 is the one that Beauty Bakerie sent to me. I don't actually want to open both of these. Both of these shades are supposed to be tan with a warm golden undertone. So what I'm going to do is I'm not actually going to open 20, what is it, 20, I'm not actually going to open 21, the darker shade. I'm actually going to put it aside and maybe give it to someone because, number one, it looks to be a little bit dark even through the frosted glass bottle, and also I don't really like the undertone on this one. Like I said, this is 21. If you can go to the Beauty Bakerie website and see if this color matches you and you want it, just leave a comment in the comment box down below if you think 21 would match you well. They have pictures of models and swatches on there, so you should be able to tell which color is the right shade for you. But seriously, thank you so much, Beauty Bakerie, for sending me the next color up, because otherwise, yeah, I wouldn't have known that 21 is a little bit too dark. So anyway, let me read some claims from the box. It says, our Cake Mix foundation is a medium to full coverage demi-matte foundation infused with vitamin E, oil-free and lightweight. Cake Mix foundation lets you bake your cake without eating it too. Get a smudge-free baked beat with Wake and Bake face oil prep, Cake Mix foundation, and a dash of flour setting powder. Now, about that, I was also going to get the Wake and Bake face oil prep. However, I read the ingredients on the website and it has orange peel oil, which I am highly, highly allergic to, so I did not get that. Instead, I am using my my Tatcha Gold Camellia Beauty Oil on my face. But I also have a primer over it, so I don't really know how that's going to work. My hair is back, and once again, this is number 23, Cake Mix foundation from Beauty Bakerie. This is supposed to be a tan with warm undertones, warm golden undertones, I think. Did it say warm golden or warm undertones? I don't remember. I think he said warm golden, but I'm not sure. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not usually a fan of beauty blenders. I always feel like I'm punching myself in the face when I use one, but since they sent me the Beauty Blender, I am going to do one side of my face with the Beauty Blender and the other side with my handy dandy BH Cosmetics buffing brush that I love to death, which is actually clean today. Yay! What the hell? I don't have... Where's my phone? Damn it, I don't know what time it is. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 2:43.
2:43 p.m. Alright, so pumping out the foundation. Oh. Yep. Beauty Bakerie, thank you. The color that you guys sent was actually the right shade. Thank you so much. Alright, so I'm going to do what I always do, is work in sections. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So Beauty Bakerie actually sent me the right color, and as usual I went too dark, but whatever. So yeah, I'm just going to work in sections because... And I'm going to use the Beauty Blender on this side, and then I'm going to use a brush on that side. Mostly because I'm not used to using a Beauty Blender, or not a Beauty Blender, a blending sponge rather. And yeah. So I feel like I got absolutely zero coverage with the sponge. Like none whatsoever. Alright. Let's try again. Oh, you know, oh my god, this foundation oxidizes. Oh, look, you can see around the edges right there where it's gotten darker. Let me show you. This foundation is very orange. Yeah. I'm going to use this Marc Jacobs Finish Line powder to try to see if I can tone down a little bit of this here orange, because Lord have mercy. Let's talk about this foundation. Okay, first of all, it oxidizes so quickly. It oxidizes while it's still on my hand. Like, it literally oxidizes in about 30 seconds, so I actually need a lighter shade. Not only does it oxidize, but fam, I am like super orange, and I'm someone who has peach undertone, so I'm already a little bit orange in real life. So yeah, yeah, my eyes still look super dark because the foundation is darker than me, and it is quite orange. I'm a little bit hurt. Truly, a little bit hurt. I was not expecting this. I was actually really excited about this foundation. But, okay, so let's talk about the finish. I actually kind of sort of like the finish. It really is a demi-matte finish, but you know, I had to add the powder to it to kind of try to cancel out the orange. Me looking at my face right now, like, whoa, what's happening? Okay. I can't believe I need a lighter friggin' shade. Like, what the hell? Alright, anyway. I do like the finish of it. The finish is really, it's really nice. It gives you a kind of an airbrush finish even before the powder. It did that. However, at the same time, and I remember bearing in mind that I don't have dry skin. I have combination oily skin. If I'm looking in the mirror over there, that I was looking at it before I put the powder on. I think that's where my camera cut out. I'm not sure. It makes my skin look very dry. Okay, so that's better. I feel like I don't look quite as orange. Let me try a brightening powder underneath as well and see. You know, I really wasn't planning on wearing this much makeup today. I just wanted to put on some freaking foundation and go. And now I'm having to do all of this. Alright guys, so I think I kind of maybe salvaged powder everywhere. So I think I maybe salvaged the foundation maybe a little bit. I used a buttload of powder under my eyes to brighten it, so I don't look quite as orange. And like I said, like, yo, I could finesse this, so it's not a huge deal. However, at the same time, yo, why is this so orange though? Like, Alright, so here's the thing. I think I actually kind of like this foundation, even though I really shouldn't, because it's matte orange. And it oxidizes darker, like literally it oxidizes like 2 shades darker than the shade it started out. So you can see like it went like literally like 2 to 3 shades darker, and the shade that came out at first was my perfect shade, but you know, didn't stay that way. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, the foundation does make my skin look a wee bit dry. And your girl does not have dry skin, so that really shouldn't be a thing right now, but we gonna go with it anyway. It's 2:41. I have a bunch of stuff to do, and I'm going to come back later on with my complete thoughts, because I'm just like so taken aback right now by the fact that this thing not only oxidized on me, but it also went like super orange. I am like really taken aback right now, so I can't really think straight. So yeah, I think the best thing for me to do is just leave. And that is what I'm going to do, and I will come back a little bit later on with my thoughts on how it held up, and maybe by then I can gather myself and speak coherently. But yes, I'll be back later on. Bye. Hey guys, I'm back with an update on the foundation. So, if you remember, the color that I got was 23, which is supposed to be a warm tan color. Wait, no, a tan with a warm undertone. Once again, this foundation, I don't remember if I said it before, it's $28, and you can only get it on the Beauty Bakerie website. So about this foundation, a couple of things. There's some good things and there's some bad things about the foundation. So let me start off with the good things first. Like I thought earlier today when I first put it on, no problems with wear with this foundation. It is now 12:10. I have been wearing this foundation since about, I think it was 2:40 or something like that, 2:42. So basically a little bit under 8 hours, or maybe a little bit under 7 hours. I can't remember. I can't count, y'all know that. So I've been wearing this foundation for a significant amount of time, and I haven't really been indoors the whole time. I've been running around, and honestly, there's been like pretty much no slippage of the foundation whatsoever. It hasn't gone anywhere. It hasn't transferred. It is here to stay. So that is the good about the foundation. What I don't care for with the foundation, okay. First thing, the way that it oxidized. You guys saw how badly it oxidized earlier. Not a fan of that. Had to put in way too much work to make it look right. So if I do continue to use this foundation, I'm probably going to send it back and get a lighter shade so that then it can oxidize to the right shade. So that's number one that I don't like about it. Number two that I do not care for is it's supposed to be a demi matte, but I found that it's more of a very matte foundation. and I have acne scars on my cheeks, and it actually emphasized the scars on my cheeks, so you can like literally see them. So if I ever wear this foundation again, I'd have to wear something that was like maybe had like a filler, like a pore filling primer or something, even though, which is weird because I use the Tatcha primer, and the Tatcha primer usually makes everything look perfect, but it literally did not have that effect on this foundation today. I'm not really sure why. As you can see, usually at the end of the night, you guys know my hyperpigmentation spots peek out, and you still can't see them. But yeah, the shininess on my cheek has nothing to do with the foundation. That is a failed highlighter attempt from earlier today. So yeah, it stays well, but it looks very dry on the skin. At least it looks very dry on my skin, and it emphasizes my acne marks. One of the reasons why I'm talking so quickly is the third reason that I don't like, the third thing that I don't like about this foundation. So very shortly after I put this foundation on, my face started to tingle a little bit, and then it started to itch also. Not like terrible itching, but you know, I'm a face toucher, but I don't scratch. Like I do this or I do that, but I'm not a scratcher. And yeah, I don't know if you can see these little pimples. These weren't here earlier, I don't believe. But like this area right here, I'm starting to get a raised welt, and my face has been itching pretty much all day. So one of the reasons I'm talking so quickly is because I want to take this foundation off, because I'm not sure if that's what's causing the irritation on my face right now. I'm not sure what would cause it, because I read the ingredients and there's nothing there that I haven't used in a product before, so I'm not really sure what it is that is causing that reaction. It might be something else. It might be the pollen from outside today, because I did go outside shortly after. Oh, speaking of which, I'm going to insert a picture that I actually took by accident today right here, so you can see how badly it oxidized earlier and how much darker it was. It's actually kind of comical, but yeah, that's what it looked like. So, 3 things that I don't like about this foundation. There's perfume in it. That is one of the ingredients on it, so it might actually be the perfume in here that's causing the irritation to my skin. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to try it again to see. But yeah, guys, those are my thoughts on the Beauty Bakerie Cake Mix Foundation. I do actually like the foundation, even with all the things that I dislike about it. I appreciate the coverage. I really appreciate the color range. I'm probably going to need another shade because it oxidizes badly. But yeah, I like it. It's weird to me too. Alright guys, thanks again for tuning in and yet again enabling my foundation hoarding. I hope you liked my review. I hope I was helpful in helping you to make a decision on whether or not you wanted to get the Cake Mix Foundation from Beauty Bakerie. And as usual, it's been real, it's been fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!